Karakia timatanga, he honore, he gloria ki te atua, e mai ngā rungo ki te whenua, e whakaro pai ki ngā tangata katoa. Hanga e te atua, he ngā kauhau, ki roto ki tēnā o mātou. O katongi atu wairua tapu, hei tohi, hei awhina i a mātou. He ako oki ngā mahi mo tēnei rā. Ake, Āmene.
Amen.
Welcome and welcome everybody here. I was just saying to Nabre, who joined me nice and early, spoke with Jesse yesterday. He may or may not join us. Hayden has a little bit of a difficulty. He may phone in because both his parents are on conference calls and he can't be making any noise in the background apparently. So he may phone in. So Jesse, Hayden, someone else. Cole, of course, connected in. I don't know if he's going to, but I was also talking to someone else. Sorry. And Jonathan will join us soon. So yay, as we're collecting people back in again. All right, guys. So given that Charm's busy at the moment, we'll just, she's listening in. Thank you, Charm. And other than that, let's use this time together usefully. Feel free to interact in the whole process whenever you've got something to comment, like we're in the room, and sharing, adding, bringing yourself. So one of the things that we always talk about is showing up. Showing up in life is the most important. Just even if you're fearful, if you don't know what you're going to do, you don't know what you're going to say, you're not sure about something, this is one thing in life, tiny or big things in life. Showing up's the first thing, because if you're not there, you're not participating. The next one is stepping up. So that's taking opportunities that sort of stretch and grow you. The next one is taking action. So the very process of showing up, stepping up and taking action allows this phenomenal process of just expanding. And then we talk about leading out. Leading out's leading out in your life and also leading out in anything. So today, I'd love for you in your first hello, this is me part of the day is, what helped you show up today? Whatever that is, what helped you show up today? Second, where are you stepping up in your own life, if at all, or if not, that's cool, why not? And thirdly, what actions are you intending to take today, if any? We'll just do those three, all right? So if you want assistance along the way, I can do that. So first of all, what brought you to show up today? And secondly, where are you stepping up in your life? And what actions are you taking today? Cool. Who would like to step in first?
Yeah, I got a few. So showing up today, made a real point. Like I've been typically in the mornings, I've been turning my alarm off and playing music beside me, and not really getting out of bed, but I have to get out of my bed to turn my alarm off. So I'm out of bed anyway. And then I went to get back into bed and I thought, you know what? No, I'm not doing that today. I want to watch a better sunrise than yesterday. And I did that. I did that amazingly. I actually learned the specificness of dawn and dusk today. That box is shared with me. So I was definitely up watching the dawn, watching the first parts of light come through. And honestly, I don't think I've seen many better parts of the day. Just that was my reason why I got out of bed. And when you've got limited light, you see some beautiful views, but it only gets better from there. It really does. So that's why I showed up today. I'm stepping up in my life in areas that I'm challenged physically and mentally by, because I enjoy challenges, and going along the lines of excellence being a common thing that's done uncommonly well. So in that, just being the best version of me I can be by stepping up and taking all the challenges that come along the way, and really being thankful for just virtually each breath, each moment, each situation, each enjoyment I can see, each gorgeous bit of emotion, feeling, feelings from hot and cold and light and dark and balance. Yeah, so just enjoying that stepping up in my life. And I take action by being present. So by being present further into those of yes, I can do this. Yeah, just being present.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you very much, Alex. Hey, Nabray, you're next on my thing here. I'll unmute you.
What was the first one again?
Showing up.
Oh, showing up. Yeah. What made me show up? Probably because I had the time, I guess. Because I could. Yeah. Keeping in touch with you again. Yeah, I guess that's.
Thank you.
That. Number 2, stepping up in life. Wow. It's like I think it was the day before the lockdown officially started, or like the announcement. No, the day after. I was pretty excited because I scored me a job interview in Auckland.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, thanks. And I was supposed to go out to Auckland. I think it was the Wednesday or something, but that was like the day the lockdown started, or it was one of those days a couple of weeks ago. And I was supposed to go out, but then, yeah, this all started. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'll try again. I'm supposed to get a call today from the guy who I was supposed to go see up there, the boss or something. But yeah, that's that. What was the third one again? Sorry.
Once again, what actions will you be taking today, if any?
I've got anything planned that I aim to do today for now. It's like usually when all my I wait and see, I guess, to be honest. I ain't got nothing much planned for today. Might try some card tricks, or keen to get into some volleyball if I can find some my volleyball net. Shannon, you gave me that idea. Just trying to remember where I left it, or like where it's stashed. But yeah, that's me. Volleyball card tricks, I guess, or something that happens.
Thank you, Nabrag. Thank you very much for your share. Okay, Melanie, I'm just unmuting you, love. Hello.
Yes, I had myself on mute too, and then I heard the phone. I'm like, what? I already did it. I showed up today, because I wanted to get up a bit more earlier in the morning, get myself more ready instead of being actually in bed.
Yeah.
And being more lazy myself. How am I stepping up today? I feel like I don't actually understand that one completely. What's the meaning by it? Like,
yeah, cool, Melanie. I really love.
I don't understand.
Okay, so I thank you very much. And what we're meaning here is stepping up is just if you've got some opportunity, and Nabray's one was really cool. He was going to step up into that interview. Does that make sense? He was going to go to the next level with something. It turned out that we all went into lockdown, and may he get that call today, and may everything work out well for him. But the idea of stepping up is, where are you in your life doing something that you want to do, or that you're willing to do, that that grows you a little bit?
I could say for me, reading all my books, me stepping up and actually wanting to read more. That's one.
I really acknowledge that. You've said before that reading's really not your thing, wasn't at school. And so,
That's why I'm going to try and do it. So, like, I'll get more better.
yeah, see? That's massive stepping.
And, yeah, and for this thing today is pretty much I've been doing the same things over and over again. I might watch some movies, my podcast, might go walk around the block, still hang out with my sister. Like, I have many things that I all do every day, but I got to try and add new things in.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, so for you and others on the call, if you're thinking about adding a new thing in, by the end of the call, let's check in. What might that be? Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, love. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just going to mute you and see if Charm's ready. Charm, are you able to speak?
Yep, just so what got me out of bed today? I think it was just sheer will, to be honest. With all those alarms going off me sleeping through them, it was definitely just sheer will. And what was the second one? It was
Second one's, where are you stepping up? Speak a little louder.
Well, I'm starting to exercise now, so I'm oh no, that'd be the third one. Where am I stepping up? Oh, it's a good question, actually. Well, I was already stepping up with just helping out around the house and playing with my little sister, but where can I step up here?
Can you speak a little bit louder?
Oh, sorry. Yep, is that better?
Yeah, a little.
I suppose I could step up in seeing what else needs to run the house, so if anything needs to be fixed and things like that, because my dad's out of commission at the moment with his leg, so I could see what more heavy lifting that my stepmom can't do that I could do for her. That kind of.
Thank you.
Step up in.
Yeah.
And actually, now that I have it in mind, I can. Yeah. And the third one, what action am I taking today? It's definitely going and working out, because we've got a treadmill in our garage, so I can go work out on that, and I'm sure I can find some old milk bottles I can fill up with water to make weight.
That's creative.
Yeah, that'll be me.
Thank you very much, Charm. That's cool. It's creative. Awesome. So I'm muting you, and Shan, you are being currently unmuted. It's not responding. Are we doing it at the same time?
No, no, you've done it. So, firstly, morning everyone. What made me show up today is the desire, the want to connect with people, social connection. That's what made me show up this morning. The actual want to connect with other people outside my bubble. Stepping up. What am I stepping up in today? Last night we had a bit of a family meeting, and we sort of just reviewed and reflect on how our last week in lockdown went. And we did a feedback sandwich. What went well, what could we improve in, and what did we like? And what most of us all mentioned in areas we could improve on was having a routine. So this week we naturally just did what we would normally or naturally do. And so we sort of just let everyone sort of do their week. And then we've come back in, and we've now formally done a bit of a routine on when's free time, when's study, when's work time, now that we've got all of our meetings and exercise plans and that in place, because even the exercise plans are on Zoom as well. With our gym, they do Zoom classes. So now that we've sort of got everything that we would like to do, we've got a little bit of a routine. So stepping up and sort of sticking to that routine, and that's what I'm stepping up into, is keeping that or following that routine. And thirdly, what I am actioning today is I've been designated to be the designated shopper. So I'm the designated shopper today. So I'm doing our first shop since the lockdown. So we're planning on doing one weekly shop as encouraged. So that's on my list of actioning for today. So my family have got me kitted up with PPE, or protection, whatever that stands for. They've got me a mask, they've got me gloves, they've got me a bit of a coat. So this is what they've done. So I don't know, I'll probably wear it when I leave the house. But then when I get into my car, I'll probably start taking the cape off and adding sunglasses.
Put your undies over top of your pants.
Yeah. Probably put the undies over top of my pants. But yeah. So no, that's what I'm doing. It'll be the first time we've walked around our community, around our hood, or around our neighbourhood. But it'll be the first time I've gone further than our hood into the supermarket and down the road to the rest of the society. So that's what I'm looking forward to actioning today. But I hope that I bring back what's on my grocery list, not what I want.
Do you normally shop, Shan? Do you normally do the groceries?
Yes, but I'm not the designated shopper, but I do go in and just shop and get the things that I want. So, but yeah, I just go in there whenever I feel I need to do some or grab a couple of items. Yeah. I always plan to only go in to get one or two things, but I end up coming out with maybe 2 or 3 shopping bags. I don't know how that happens. No, I do know how it happens. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, funny. Thank you so much. All right. So starting with you, Shan, if you can lead out on this next one. If you were a vegetable, what vegetable are you and why? If you were a meat, what meat are you and why?
Yeah, quite easy. If I was a vegetable, I would be a kumara, because a kumara is sweet. That is smooth. Now, if I was a meat, I would be a salmon.
Ooh. Why?
Because salmon is the new pink. And that's me, guys. That's me.
Thank you, Shan. I'm going to mute you. Okay, Melanie. I'm going to unmute you. Melanie, if you were a vegetable, what are you and why? If you were a meat, what meat are you and why?
I haven't really thought about that.
Just make it up.
Just It's funny of him saying it.
Just to be fair, if you'd thought about it a lot in life, would be concerned. It was a normal question.
Well, I eat chicken. I would say I'm a chicken because they're small.
Nice. That's cool.
It's meat. Oh, I can't think for veggies.
Okay, that's all right. Thank you
I
very
can't think for veggies.
much.
So I'll say like fruit. If you're going to do fruit too, I'll say I'm a strawberry. I know because it's like small, sweet, and stuff, and tiny. You know, this like it's a nice flavor. I don't know.
I like that. Thank you. So strawberry. I love that you went outside of those questions. Thank you very much for your answering. Cool.
Yeah.
Melanie. Okay. I'm going to mute you and coming down to Nabray.
Ooh.
If you're a veggie or a fruit,
Or for
what would
just go veggie. If I was a vegetable, I was thinking watercress. I don't know if it counts because I think I like to stay below surface, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, I like to live in my own. Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying. I was trying to think about that one day. Just watercress, I guess. Trying to stay below surface. If I was a meat, probably say maybe just beef or something, I guess, because I like steak. I don't know if that means anything, but yeah, it's a different one.
Thank you. Thank you for participating. Absolutely appreciate it. Okay, and here we go. Where are we? Okay, next on my list here is Alex Goodsall.
If I was to say I was a veggie, I'd be what's called a garlic shoot. Mate, are you walking the dog? Oh, you just look so masculine with the dog. If I was a veggie, I'd be a garlic shoot. Because these ironic little things are sort of like a spring onion in look. They have the texture of an onion, and hey puppy, and they taste like garlic. And to me, that's the best of all worlds. So definitely appreciate those. Oh man, just so good. If I was a meat, oh man, that's because I've been thinking about this so much, Melanie, day in day out. Ooh, I'd be a quail. I would be a quail. Why would I be a quail? Because when I was younger, I asked my dad, we were duck shooting, and there was a quail, and I said, Dad, shoot it. And he goes, oh, nah, mate. Nah, they're too beautiful to shoot. So I looked at him like, we shoot everything else, you know? And I looked at these quails, and I'm like, man, these quails are beautiful. So let's not shoot them. And then I've got a couple of other mates as I got older, not too long ago, that they just go shoot them because here's something to shoot. And then I tasted some quail, and oh, so good. So an amazing meat, better than chicken, better than any other sort of white bird game meat you could find, but too good to shoot. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll give you that one. Thank you. I'm going to mute you, and I'm just going to inquire if Charm's able to speak. Are you able to speak?
Jana.
That's all right, love.
Okay. Yep. I am now.
Okay.
So, what was it? Vegetable. I would be a beetroot because I love the colours and I find myself wearing kind of maroons and reds quite a bit.
Yep.
So I'd be that kind of veggie for the appearance. And then as for meat, I would be a rabbit because often people would be feel too guilty to eat me, which is a bonus. And the others would find me a treat or a luxury because it doesn't happen very often. And you also need to know how to cook rabbit correctly for it to be nice. So.
There we go. Thank you very, very much.
Or you'd end up in one of Puppy's dishes.
Oh, nah.
Unfortunately,
he's better than us sometimes.
All right. Thank you very, very much. Okay, so here we go here. If I was a veggie, I would be a broccoli. And the reason for that is often I feel like my hair can be a little bit looky like that. But ultimately, if I could choose the colour of my skin, I'd probably be green. And I'd like it to be shades of green so that I change like a praying mantis. You know how they can change the colour of their skin? I'd want to be able to do that. And if I was a meat, by choice, I'd love to be something like a fish, a shellfish. That would be the thing I'd kind of like, that deep submergent ocean creation. Sort of some of the depths of me is a lot like that. I feel like I'd be deep down in the ocean quite happily growing and living life. But actually I'm probably a sausage, just because the way life has gone over time. All sorts of little parts get put into a sausage and then it gets a skin put around it, and sausages are pretty versatile. So if I had a choice, I'd be a deep sea shellfish, but I'm probably just a sausage. All the different life experiences that have come together to create that.
And you can put so much more into sausages. Like you can flavour them with so much. Like what flavour sausage would you be?
Oh, goodness. You know what? I'd probably be a rosemary and lamb flavoured sausage with a tang of, of the garlic.
Can we have them for dinner tonight?
All right, so I'm going to open everyone up for a moment and just a quick debrief. So unmuting everyone. Charm, you can mute or unmute yourself if you want to. What did you enjoy about that?
Oh, I like that it was just off the cuff when you asked me the question, and I just gave it no thought. I didn't know my answers to any of them, and I just picked the first vegetable and the first meat that come to mind, and I didn't know for what purpose or what reason, and that's what I like. Sometimes just, knowing or trusting that I have enough resource inside me to just say the right things. So that's what I liked. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else want to contribute to that? To your
I love
thoughts?
how left field it was.
Pardon?
I love how left field it was.
Yeah. Yep. Got a couple more coming. For Melanie? Just any thoughts? Just any thoughts, feelings about that activity?
The food one.
Yeah.
Interesting. I never thought of myself as like a fruit, veggie, or a meat. That's what it's myself.
Yeah.
I might have. Yeah.
Okay, are you ready for a mind stretch, everyone? Yeah?
A what?
So, a mind stretch. So just follow a mind
Yeah.
stretch. If you had no boundaries, as in it didn't matter about your schooling, it didn't matter about your qualifications to it, it didn't matter about anyone telling you you could or couldn't, it didn't, your health didn't come into question, everything you could literally just be whatever career you wanted, like so whatever aspect you wanted, from anything from the president to a road worker or a watching paint dry person. Yeah, does that make sense? Whatever you wanted, just make it up on the spot and give us a reason why.
Well,
I'll go first. I would like to be a singer, musician, singer, because then I will be the total package.
you already are.
Thank
Thank you. I do, but I'll be even more of the total package.
Which,
But that's what I'd love to be, as a singer, and perform huge audiences, singing and entertaining. I'd love to do that.
beautiful. Okay,
I
what was
think
your,
next.
who's that?
Chance.
Okay.
All right, so mine would be a one of those out of the world scientists that created the solution of how we communicate with animals, so we could understand what was going through their mind and like they could speak English.
Cool.
And my reason for that is because I love animals.
So you'd be like a animal communicator woman.
No, I'd be a mad scientist, because then I could do other things as well. I'm not just limited to animals, but that would be like the thing everyone knew me for, as I was the one that invented, like, you know, the collar from Up that made the dogs speak. I'd be like, I'd be known for that.
I just heard the mad bit.
And like Chloe and the Chunks of Meatballs, they have the monkey with the thing around his. I was saying Steve. Yeah.
Dr. Doolittle.
So it's just what I'm known for, but I'd like do other things as well because I'm a mad scientist. But
Awesome. You got one for us, Melanie?
Completely forgot the question. Damn it.
So the question,
What was the question?
if you weren't restricted by your health, by your education, or by what other people told you you could or couldn't be, of all the possibilities of what you could do or be, what would you do as a career?
Maybe an artist. If I was actually getting really, really good, I'll do that. And a singer, because I sing by myself and I say I have a good voice. Like, you know, a singer and an artist, that would be me. Like actual drawing, art and painting, that sort of thing.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Melanie. No break.
Yeah.
Oh, if I could, I'd be a US Marine fighter pilot. Yeah, fly. I love my aircraft. So fascinated by fighter jets, sort of like Top Gun, Tom Cruise type, those kind of planes and jets and whatnot. So yeah, I'll be a US Marine fighter pilot.
Here we go. Thank you. Thank you. Alex, what you got there?
I'd be a nomad.
Ooh.
I will be a nomad.
Ooh.
Now, all I've got is the stuff on my back, and that's not a lot. And I am creating my own happiness wherever I pitch myself. Yeah, just traveling, seeing those things and those pictures that you think, that's a cool picture, but always when you take a picture, you don't see the whole thing. So I want to go find those areas and find better ones.
Okay. Thank you.
Nomad.
A nomad.
For no purpose other than myself.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So what's my next one here? If you were restricted physically, mentally, or emotionally with one of your senses not available, which one could you personally let go of?
Sight.
Sight? Okay.
Yeah, because I believe that the heightenedness of everything would just be.
Okay.
You can rely on it. You can rely on it.
Okay. Shannon?
The one we would get rid of.
Not get rid of, but what is the one that you're just sort of saying as of today you could possibly go without?
Wow, that's a good one. That's a good one. Probably taste.
Okay.
Then I'm hoping I could eat all my vegetables.
It's some really cereal. I see.
Oh dear. What was yours, Melanie?
Same with him. How he said, like, then he can eat all the spicy or sour food he can eat without like getting, like, not tasting as much.
Yeah. So same as Shannon?
No, I was saying that's like what he did, saying that. But yeah, pretty much, because I would like to see and hear everything, so I don't mind by taste, not having taste.
Yep.
It's just not picky of what I want to eat.
Okay. Thank you very much. Charm, you got one?
I'm caught between two of them. One's kind of just being more cheeky rather than the other. But like the cheeky was kind of like, I'd just drop the 6 cents and that way I could be like everyone else.
That's dumb. Oh, I don't know. I don't mean to sound like that, but oh, that would be hard. It's a good one, Charm. I like that.
That was clever.
But otherwise, I'd probably get rid of smell because I find like some of my worst memories around stuff is just because the smell was bad. Like everything else could be fine, but there'll be a bad smell lingering around, like the smell of mushrooms or something, and that's all I can focus on is smell.
Or you could do the
nice smells, I can
stinkiest farts. Do the stinkiest farts, and you'll be like,
Wasn't me.
what are you talking about?
Exactly.
Okay, thank you, Charm. Nebray, what have you got there? I'll just unmute you, mate. Oh, it's not.
Oh,
There we go.
oof. It's a good one. I mean, I was thinking taste, eh? Because, yeah, you wouldn't be bumming. That'd be pretty handy. You know, everything just tasted like nothing.
Like chicken.
But then you couldn't, you know, you'd have like a boil up or like a crayfish or something, and it wouldn't, you know, that'll be quite a sacrifice. Eh? Would life be worth living if you couldn't taste things?
So true.
But that would be handy. I was thinking that or smell, eh? Because I got a pretty big nose. It's pretty obvious. It's crack up because I can't. I don't know if it's just me, but it's like I can't really smell nice things as easily as I do strong, not so nice things. So I'd probably say smell, eh? Taste would be handy, but then you'll be sacrificing so much for it's a 50-50 trade-off, but smell, I guess.
Okay. Thank you, everybody.
Can I change mine?
Oh, go for it.
So, because sometimes you hear old fellas saying that all their wives complain, sometimes if you're in the pub or something. So, it'd be hearing, because if I was in that position, then you wouldn't hear her complain.
Oh, that's pretty clever.
so then you can do something, turn around and just ask for forgiveness. And if you shut your eyes, she's not complaining anymore. Bro, I don't know what you're saying.
That's called selective hearing, Alex. You already have that.
Sorry, what?
That's called selective hearing. You already have that.
Pardon?
Point proven.
Don't bite. All right. So, thank you for participating. In the opposite to that, if you could have one sense heightened, what would that be?
I'll talk to animals. I got it. I'd know what they could say. Think, feel, hear. And then I'll go on my nomad trip doing that, talking to all the animals.
Okay. Thank you.
Dr. Doolittle.
Like,
I'd be Dr. Do heaps.
Nah, Dr. Doolittle.
Nah, Dr. Do heaps.
Deep monkey boots.
All right, Nebrae, what do you got there? Which one?
Probably sight, eh? I mean, X-ray vision, you know. That's probably sight. But hearing would also be just like echolocation, but yeah, sight pretty much, between sight and hearing.
Okay. Thank you. Shan?
Yeah, great question. Again, another great question. I would probably heighten my hearing, my auditories. Yeah, I'll heighten that up. Supersonic hearing.
Mm.
Yep.
Would you want to hear people's thoughts?
Yeah, because yes, especially my wife. I want to be able to hear her.
That way you can stop an argument before it happens, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The change in her voice. If I can hear a slight change in her voice, then yeah, I'll stop.
Where's she sitting, bro?
You should see her eyes.
Man, getting all the brownie points, eh?
Hey, Leash. All right, Melanie, which one?
mine would be, I'd say mind. So like, yeah, I can hear people's thoughts and stuff, and I can help them. If they're too shy or something, maybe to say something, I'll know what they're thinking, and I can help them. Like just knowing what people are thinking, and that goes for animals too. Actually, easy. Whatever they're thinking, I'll know.
Okay.
It's the mind.
Yep.
I'd want to heighten my ability to fly.
To get me off the ground and going.
I'd be off the ground and gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So in summary to this, we've just been talking about our senses, and in an interview.
Actually, I wanna heighten my reaction time. So I had a quick, fast reaction time.
Oh yeah.
And can I say mine?
Yes. Oh, Tom. Sorry.
So mine would definitely, I would heighten my kinesthetics, and that way I'd have like ultrasonic fast reflexes, and I'd be a perfect ninja, and I could have my own personal jet, and that way I could fly when Alex is as well, and I could relax, and he has to work his muscles.
I love it how you tried to make it better than mine, but just not quite.
Yeah, I'd love a personal jet. It would be great.
Fair enough. And I'd just be like beside you.
Lots of
Just
Dr.
help you get more
Doolittle.
tired.
All right. So just bringing this back to practical, because none of that is outside of reality. It's all actually there, right? You can actually, even just with glasses, they can sharpen views. On the technologies, you can sharpen a focus. If people spend time, this is with eyes, people spend time practicing things, they can get more and more attention to detail, etc. The concept of even hearing someone's thoughts, sometimes that's a very real thing. Yeah. And also in the hearing, it is possible, like with a hearing aid, they're already learning to tune in the vibrations of that sort of thing. Even with the fast reactions, that can all be built. So taste, smell, etc., they're all there, both for us to experience the world, but also the way we make up our worlds on the inside. So, and they're only a small portion of what we really are. But let's make it practical in a work sense. If you're ever in an interview, or if you're in a management role, or you're in a learning environment or anything like that, if one of your senses isn't being satisfied, as in you can't hear someone properly, or you can't see what you need to do, or there's you haven't got the space that you need, you can actually get smart now and actually change up whatever you need to do so that your senses are in tune. Maybe you need some more light. Maybe it's about working with your headphones on, or maybe it's about being more comfortable in a space. So all of that is feedback from your real world, whether you're at home in lockdown, or whether you're actually out doing the work of your dream and getting paid for it, or whether you're simply doing a hobby and advancing your career as a singer like Shannon's about to, or that kind of thing. Yeah, it's just about honing in your skills, and many parts of your senses are your skills. So you start honing and refining your skills. That's something you can actually practice with and give deep respect for, because we had to, if we had a choice which sense wasn't there, in this light level conversation, we can sort of go that, and I love Nabray going, oh, but then I wouldn't be able to taste crayfish, or I wouldn't be, oh, hang on, maybe it's smell, because, I smell all the bad stuff and all the good stuff. And you could hear and feel him working through it. For those, some people don't have all of their senses for various reasons. Aren't we lucky that we still do? Aren't we just so blessed that we actually still have full working senses? So while we have them, let's enjoy them. Okay, can we have a gratitude round? What can you be grateful for in your life today? If you can give us 2 or 3 things that you can be grateful for. So I'll lead out. I'm grateful to be safe in an environment that feels good. I love that the fresh air this morning has almost stayed inside of me. That fresh air outside was so palatable this morning, and I feel like it's still moving around in my body. And I just love the fact that even in these hard times, that people themselves, no matter what all the scenarios are, all the negative aspects of what's there, that people are still connecting kindly. Yeah, that's what I'm really grateful for the lovely side of humanity. So that's me. Nabray, you're next up on my screen.
First thing that I'd like to be grateful for today is the weather looks mean. I mean, still a nice, this is like our 4th or 5th something sunny day in a row. The fact that I can't actually, it's a good day. Just try not to waste it, I guess. Yeah. What was it? I actually went out for my first outing yesterday. past the front gate. That was pretty, I was pretty grateful for that. Got a good view of Hamilton, eh? I mean, there's a lot of people walking around. I'm like, what was the Prime Minister saying about staying inside or something? I don't know, man. But yeah, it was good to get out yesterday. So yeah, I'm grateful for that too. I guess that counts as my second one. Third one, yeah, I'm pretty safe. Me and my family are pretty all good where we are. Everything's pretty calm, quiet. I love my peace and quiet. It's good to have everybody in the house. Good to have the house. Pretty blessed, I guess, with the house. Yeah. Let's see.
Thank you, and thank you for being grateful. Charm. Charm, you still there? Oh, hang on, unmute you. There we go.
Sorry about that. Well, first of all, I'm actually just grateful to be in New Zealand and not overseas. That sounds really strange, but the actual when you're overseas and you think you get stuck overseas, it's actually a pretty scary thought. So I'm just happy to be back in New Zealand is my biggest thing. And the other thing on a slightly more playful note is I'm really glad to have as many tea bags as we do in the house.
Okay. And a third one.
Ooh, third one? Milk. Yeah, you need milk to go with tea.
Okay, I think you're up for a cup of tea, huh?
I've already got one in my hand. I've had about 3 during this conversation.
Wow, that's called teetotaling. Thank you very much. Melanie.
Yeah.
What are you grateful for, honey?
Having the roof over my head and food and a loving family that will keep me safe through all that is happening right now.
I can feel that. Thank you. Thank you. Deep appreciation.
Yeah.
Have you got any more, love, or are you okay with that?
I'm all good with that.
Yeah. Okay, Alex.
Man, I've got a list actually. I am grateful for water. I am grateful for coffee. I am grateful for my needs to be lower than my income as such, whatever that is. I can bring a lot more time, money, and energy in than I use. So I'm really grateful for having that. And to be honest, something that really hits home for me is I'm actually grateful for having something that other people perceive as a disability, and I'm grateful for making it and creating it to work with me, because it doesn't stop me doing anything, and I choose that and I believe that, and I create it to work for me with my diabetes. So I'm grateful that for a medical system that has created that to work, and so that I'm grateful for every single day of my life, because in my being, because of if there was no medical system, then I wouldn't be here. So I'm grateful that I make it work for me, and I'm grateful that I push everyone else's boundaries that believe that I couldn't do certain things. So that's what I'm grateful for.
Thank you.
And that creates that everyday thing for me, and that's continuous. And I control it. It doesn't control me. Thank you.
Thank you. Shan.
Yeah, I've got a couple of things here. I'm grateful to be, during this lockdown, surrounded by people I actually love and my loved ones. So I'm grateful for that. The other thing that I'm grateful for that you've brought to my awareness is our senses. Haven't really thought much on that recently, but like you said, how grateful I am to have all of my senses, even the sixth sense. But yeah, just having all of my senses, I'm grateful that I can have them, that I can use them. That's 6, that's 7, and my 8th thing that I'm grateful for is to be able to have technology to be able to do these sorts of things and connect with other bubbles throughout the country, or throughout New Zealand. So I'm grateful for all of these things.
Okay.
Thank you.
I believe we've done everything and everyone. Is that right? Charm?
Teabags.
Teabags, that's right, we did. All right, so we're just coming up our hour. Just want you, for your own sake today, choose an action. Don't even have to share it, but just choose an action that you're going to be committed to doing. Melanie's
jumping off the container roof with my bike.
Melanie's words were, and I loved it, that she's going to add into her day. So Melanie, thank you for bringing that into the conversation. Adding in an action, and my words that I'm bringing in. So add in an action that is going to feel uplifting that you can add into your day. So something that is uplifting for you, whatever that is, and something you can control or you can influence. So may you enjoy that action. What I'd like to do is to have a karakia to end this, and then if I'm going to take it off recording, and if we can have a mini conversation after that, please. Cool.
Yeah. Kia ora, karakia whakamutunga. Kia tātou katoa, te ata whai o tō tātou ara ki ai Ukraiti, me te aroha o te atua, me te whiwhinga teitanga, ki te wairo tapu, ake, āmene, tūrou, Hawaii ki.